أهلا وسهلا فيكم مشاهدينا بحلقة خاصة ومميزة جدا جدا من برنامج سكوب. مع أنا ريا هون بدبي ومع البيج سوبر ستار توم كروز بمناسبة إقلاع البيج بلوك باستر موفي ميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول يلي تصور هون بدبي وبأعلى مبنى بالعالم برج خليفة. بهالسبيشال شو رح نشوف الاكسكلوسيف انترفيو يلي اجريتها هون بدبي مع توم كروز بنفسه، مقابلات اجريناها كمان بالماضي، وكل اللقاءات مع كل فريق عمل ميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول. هالشهر على MBC2 توم كروز كان ستار اوف ذا مانث، وشفنا كل افلامه من توب جان لافلام ميشن امبوسيبل 1 2 و3. فبهالمناسبه رح نشوف هلا روبورتاج عن كل الافلام وكل البريميرز اللي نحن كنا موجودين فيها مع توم كروز بالماضي من سنه 2003 لهلا. توم كروز سوبر ستار، اشهر نجم بالعالم، وين ما بيروح الفانز بيلحقوه، ونحن كمان. لندن، نيويورك، LA، فينيس، وهلا دبي.
I'm really flattered by it. It's really wonderful that they come out and say hello, and I enjoy meeting people and saying hi.
Thank you. Grazie. Grazie.
Do you ever wake up in the morning and think that that level of fame is surreal?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I really have perspective because I'm me and I'm living my life, and I'm not someone who hides behind a gate. I engage in life. I go out and hang out and work and meet people and travel.
ابتدى توم حياته المهنية بهوليوود من حوالي 30 سنة بأفلام مثل ريسكي بزنس، واشترك بأهم أفلام الأكشن المعاصرة مثل توب جان، Days of Thunder، Minority Report، وأكيد أفلام ميشن امبوسيبل. For you to find nice choreographed, authentic stunts all the time?
It really comes out of story and character, quite honestly, when you're working on stuff. We kind of sit down, we had one conversation about the stunts and the sequences, but out of character and story came those stunts.
واشترك توم كمان بأفلام اجتماعية وسياسية منها Born on the 4th of July، Vanilla Sky، Lions for Lambs وValkyrie.
I've always taken on challenging roles, even though I've always, the base for me is I want to entertain audiences. But when I look at the films of Born the 4th of July, or Rain Man, Magnolia, Last Samurai, even Tropic Thunder, it's something that, look, I'm an actor, and when I'm on the set, I'm not a guy that hangs out in the trailer.
وترشح توم 3 مرات لجائزة الأوسكارز، Born on the 4th of July، Jerry Maguire، وماغنوليا.
It's like one of those things, you go, if it happens, it happens. I mean, just for people to even be mentioning that you're going to get nominated for an Oscar, it's exciting.
ومن أفضل أدواره Collateral.
You know, it's a great part, Vincent, because you played it in such a structurally physical way. How do you switch, from a physical training method that you had in Last Samurai to this, which was so structurally different?
Just training, you just spend a lot of time working, developing the character. With this guy, I mean, I've never fired a weapon before, and we just started, we worked from the inside out, I trained with the weapons, and we'd do workshops where I was Vincent.
وكل البيج دايركتورز بيفضلوا يصوروا مع توم كروز، من روبرت ريدفورد، مايكل مان، إدوارد زويك وستيفن سبيلبرغ.
I love working with this guy. He's so much fun to work with. He's a true human being. He has a purity in his spirit, and he makes me very happy working with him. He's so talented.
Working together, how easy is it for you to forget Tom Cruise's celebrity when you're directing him, and for you to forget your own celebrity?
I never forget Tom Cruise's celebrity. How about you? Can you forget it?
The celebrity is a byproduct of what's happened and the pleasure that I have in being able to make films.
First time I met you, I was starstruck. Second time I met you, I told you I was starstruck. Because when you tell someone you're starstruck, it sort of takes the air out of it.
وكل البيج ستارز بهوليوود بيفضلوا توم كروز، من داستن هوفمان برين مان لكاميرون دياز بنايت اند داي.
What do you most like about each other?
She's a great friend and really the most amazing person to work with. She's just, and that's what
I
everyone
get a
loves
chance
about her.
too.
Oh yeah, go.
Same. No, but it is that with him as well. He's just a partner. I know he has my back every day. I know that we're showing up. We're gonna have a great time. He's gonna make me laugh. We're gonna just, it's a good time. There's a spirit about his spirit and his passion and dedication is intoxicating.
بالحياة مثل ما كلنا بنعرف توم كروز متزوج من كيتي هومز وقابلة كونر إيزابيلا وسوري.
Is it important to have a strong family structure around you, as a support system?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important to have, people that you care about and that you enjoy being with and that you can trust, even not just if you're an actor or, but just in life. It's what life is about, helping each other out.
As a family man, how much do you relate to the need to protect your family in terms of danger?
Always want to protect my family. I'm always, when you're raising children, I think it's my job to try to raise them to be competent in life and be able to think for themselves.
Has touring taken a different flavor for you ever since you have an extended family? Is it more lonely to be alone?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I don't like it. It's only for a few days.
So they're coming.
I don't like being away from the family.
Absolutely.
And they don't like being away from me. So we're always together.
This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds.
من أهم الأدوار بميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول جيريمي رينر الأوسكار نومينيتد ستار يلي كان عم بيصور بلندن فيلم بورن فما قدر يسافر لدبي لحضور البريمير فأنا كنت بلندن لمقابلة خاصة معه.
Who are you really, Brant?
We all have our secrets. Don't we, Ethan?
Jeremy, it's a pleasure to see you here in London. You were saying you can't make it to Dubai because you're working non-stop. Busy schedule?
Busy schedule. Yeah. I'll be doing the Bourne Legacy still.
Let's talk about Ghost Protocol and what an adrenaline-driven type of shoot. Was it difficult for you? Was it the most physical thing you've ever done?
And thankfully, because of Tom, got me on the right mindset and track for how to look at a movie like Mission. And it really is all about not getting injured. You can train all you want, but there's certain techniques to just not get hurt because that hurts production. It's much more fun if the actors can do the stunts. It's more fun for the audience because they can really follow along. It's fun for the directors because they can really shoot the whole thing with the faces.
No, absolutely. And you get encouraged, when you have Tom Cruise as a sidekick, he encourages you to do your own stunts, but does he make you also as enthusiastic about it as he is?
Tom is that same sort of mindset where, it's always better to do it. And he set a really high bar to be able to sort of, step up and kind of, not compete, but kind of set a standard and tone for what we need to do.
Jump. Jump!
What did you think of all those locations, especially the Burj Khalifa? I mean, it's, you have you feel dizzy just looking at it.
Yeah, it's so great that they shot that in IMAX. I mean, they really captured, even more so, almost what it's really like to be up there, the height and the scale. And it's, there's nothing quite like it. Nothing quite like it.
Did you go all the way up? Did you get to see it
I got all the way up. I got to see it. It was cool, man. It was really cool.
If we can't get to the server, we don't control the elevators, we don't control the security cameras. This operation's over before it even begins.
What do you think is most fascinating about Mission Impossible as a ongoing series of films? Everybody's always fascinated even by the music of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got its own. It's iconic. It's got its own mark. And Tom Cruise is the face. And you're always gonna get big action, and big spectacle of a movie, big fun popcorn movie, always out of the Mission. I always believe that to be true, and I think that has been the case. This one even more so. Yeah. But then the shift in this one is much more in character, drama, and humor a little bit, and.
The twists and the betrayals.
Yeah. It's a little bit, I feel like, lighter in tone. It doesn't take itself as seriously, not so spy-like, But it's got really, really tremendous original action sequences and great characters, Simon and Paula and Tom.
Yeah, doesn't get better.
It's really, really fun. It's a big, fun movie.
It's great to be eclectic. It
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
an enduring career in the business.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you so
and
much.
it's good to be working, right?
Yeah, exactly. Good to be working. Thank you so much. Great to see you.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make it!
You're not helping.
لحظات قليلة مشاهدينا ورح نتابع التوم كروز انترفيو سبيشال هون على MBC 2. رح نشوف أكيد المقابلة الخاصة يلي أجريتها بدبي مع توم كروز بنفسه، حضورنا بالبريمير وتفاصيل عديدة جدا عن فيلم ميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول. See you soon. عودة لحلقتنا الخاصة من سكوب توم كروز سبيشال على MBC 2. أنا انتقلت من جانب مبنى برج خليفة لداخل مبنى برج خليفة على الطابق 124. It's very very high. بميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول عدد كبير من النجوم المتعددين الجنسيات، من البريطاني سايمون بيغ وأيضا الامريكيين المخرج براد بيرد والممثلة بولا باتن والبيج سوبر ستار لبوليوود أنيل كابور. كلهم اتكلموا معي عن توم كروز، عن أدوارهم بالفيلم وأيضا عن الستانتس.
Roll cameras, and action!
Com check. We're live.
Target acquired.
What the hell is that?
Abort.
It's a pleasure to see you here in Dubai. It's a great occasion to show the film here, but I mean, it's an adrenaline rush of a film. How much does it change the acting exercise for you?
Well, I feel just being, when you say you're on board of Mission Impossible, obviously the adrenaline shoots up.
Yeah.
Everything is, everything is about energy, about fun. It's about power. It's like a roller coaster ride.
I have arrived at the party.
I just jump.
And I catch you.
What an exciting place to premiere the film, because it's just another character in the movie. How much did you enjoy being here?
It was great. I think I filmed like maybe 3 or 4 days, and I was here for 3 weeks. So I got to see all the malls, and I got to go out into the desert a little bit and experience some of the culture. It was great.
And see the Burj Khalifa, and it's
Yeah. Smoked a lot of shisha.
Shisha's very good for you.
I love it.
You always enjoy your films, I know that, but this must have been an added enjoyment for some reason.
Absolutely. I mean, I've loved Mission Impossible since the first one and now the fourth one, and it's really unreal that I'm in it. And when I got to finally see the movie, it was a unique experience because I felt almost like an audience member for much of it, because you just can't take your eyes off of it.
Exactly.
So I just feel lucky that I'm in it. I really do.
And action! Man, that is great!
There's two things when you work with Tom Cruise. On one hand, he's Tom Cruise, so you want to have health and safety on set. On the other hand, you know that he's so good at doing stunts that you want him to do them. So how do you balance it?
It's just a tremendous asset to have somebody who's excited about doing the effects. And he trained almost like an Olympic athlete to be able to do all the stunts that the movie required him to do. So, it was a tremendous advantage. I'm probably ruined for any other actor now, because if they don't all want to put themselves in grave danger, if they don't all want to put themselves in danger, I'm going to be disappointed.
That's very true.
So, Tom, we're just going to do another one from this angle. This angle is great.
What do you think makes the charisma of Tom Cruise one that audiences want to enjoy for a long time?
See, it's always... it's something which is built over the years. There's a lot of hard work behind it. There's a lot of dedication, integrity. Doesn't happen overnight. All what you see, there's almost 24 hours of work around the clock, which he puts into the film, as a leader, as a professional, as a producer, as an actor.
Okay, now remember, blue is glue.
And when it's red?
Dead.
What do you most enjoy about Tom Cruise? He's not as intimidating, although you expect him to be.
He's not. Tom's just the ultimate professional, He totally understands his position in the world and what it takes to get kind of the job done, and he knows everyone on set and stuff, and it's not an act. It's not him being false. It's not him being disingenuous. There's a reason why he's where he is, and it's because he just commits himself 100% all the time.
The 4 of us are all that remains of the IMF. No safe house, no support, or extraction.
He comes in on a set, he looks, everyone in the eye, and he's
Yes.
such a nice guy and such a hard-working man. Is it unusual for a big celebrity?
I'm sad to say that he is a unique individual. Of course, there's some really great actors, but he is very special that way. And a real want to make sure that everybody's happy. He has this incredible ability to be in a room full of people and to feel out the one person that might not be happy and be like, hey, what's going on? Are you all right? It's fabulous. I mean, he's an incredible worker and a great actor, and he was an inspiration.
Everyone connected with this man is an asset with valuable information. We come back with our target, or we don't come back.
You star as a very generous man with a twist. Is that the right description without teasing it for the audience?
Yes, I play a very generous man. I play a very, flamboyant billionaire.
Yes.
But he is basically very innocent. He's a nice guy.
It feels like you had a lot of leeway to inject in him exactly what you wanted as a character. Is it the kind of movie where you can decide how you want him to be?
Yes, you see, to be honest with you, when I'm working in India, obviously there is a certain kind of image I have.
Yeah.
I'm a leading man since, I've done more than 100 films, and here I'm playing. But that's what I told Tom. I said, I'm enjoying every bit of it over here because there are no expectations from me. Nobody knows me as such, and I've done Slumdog, I've done 24. This is just the third film I'm doing. I'm just a newcomer. So you tell me what to do. I have no baggage on my shoulder. So I just had a blast.
That's it, baby.
وهلا للبيج ايفنت افتتاح مهرجان دبي السينمائي هالسنه مع البيج بلوك باستر موفي ميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول بحضور كل النجوم خاصه البيج سوبر ستار توم كروز يلي مثل العاده بيتوقف مع كل فان ليمدك كل الاوتوغرافز وياخذ كل الصور.
I've been coming here for the last 2.5 decades. I've shot a lot of films. I've shot 4 films. I've shot a lot of Indian films, and now this is my first, international film. And I couldn't have asked for a bigger film than this. It's Mission Impossible. Can't get bigger than this. So I'm so fortunate, and I'm so lucky that I was shooting in Dubai because there is a comfort level. So it was like shooting in Dubai. If it was some other city, I would have been a little anxious, a little nervous. Such a gigantic film. So I felt at home. All the actors, and there were a lot of Indians around. And of course, all the Dubai people and citizens of Dubai and Arabs and all of them, we're like brothers.
I have so many good experiences working, but one of my favorite was the first day I got to work here. We went deep into the desert. It was so beautiful, and there was these herds of camels, and I had never seen anything like that before. And then Tom took us all in a helicopter, and we got to fly over Dubai and see all these architectural wonders and land on the sailboat hotel.
It's lovely to be in this part of the world, do you know what I mean? I want the world to be a lovely, smaller place where everyone gets on. So it's nice to, come to places I haven't been before and meet lots of new people. It's, it's heartening.
The tremendous warmth of everyone here, the willingness to help us make what was a very difficult sequence. It would not have been possible without the cooperation we got from His Highness and Sheikh Mohammed and everyone here.
Put your hands together, please, and make some noise.
I loved it here. I loved the crews that we worked with here. Definitely shooting in the Burj was fantastic. That was epic, actually. The people were incredible. And, I remember the night that I left, I got to go out into the desert and, we had, a traditional meal and the food was fantastic. And to be there as the sun is setting and, I got to ride camels out there and that was a lot of fun. It was a dream come true for me, being able to do that.
the moment we've all been waiting for، المقابلة الخاصة والجديدة هون بدبي مع توم كروز. تكلمنا فيها أكيد عن فيلم ميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول. أنا موجودة داخل مبنى برج خليفة، هو عامل الستانس تبعوله مش على طابق 124 ولكن أعلى خارج مبنى برج خليفة، فشوي مجنون توم كروز. خلينا نشوف هلا كل تفاصيل هالإكسكلوسيف انترفيو على MBC 2.
Tom, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
It's
You
good to
are
see you
our
again.
star of the month, Mission Impossible special, and all your movies are on the movie channel.
Great.
So we're very honored to see you
Thank
today.
you. Thank you.
Everybody's been asking you about doing your own stunts. I know that it's because you enjoy them, but do you ever get a little bit scared deep down inside?
You know, the adrenaline goes, you spend a lot of time preparing to make sure that they're as safe as possible, but I mean, the adrenaline is flowing. It's not boring, you know, and everyone's very focused when we're doing it. But I do it not only because I enjoy it, is that I think it engages an audience. I always have my eye on the audience. What is it that's going to be the most entertaining choice for them? And I've thought of that actually my whole career, even whether I'm doing a drama, an action movie, a comedy, I'm thinking, what is the best way and the most entertaining way to tell this story?
Yeah, well, you definitely entertain us, that's for sure.
Thank you.
The entire IMF has been disavowed.
So what happens now?
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
The city becomes a character in the movie, like Dubai has in this one. How important is that for you, that the sense of location is there and that it's authentic?
No, it's really important. And I think that it has to feel authentic to the movie and organic to the storytelling. And Mission Impossible and the whole idea, when I first said to Paramount I want to produce these movies, and at that time people weren't taking a television series and making it a feature film.
Yeah.
And it was the first film that I ever produced when I came to Paramount. And part of it is the celebration of each location, you know. And so I think what I love about Brad Bird also is that how he embraced that in his storytelling. Each location, you know, when you open up in Dubai, as a kid I remember seeing, you know, Lawrence of Arabia and seeing that desert. So the opening, you know, when he said I want to shoot this
really
in
great.
IMAX, that opening of that helicopter shot of the sand, you know, going, it was just magnificent, and the music rising and the building and showing how modern and beautiful this city is. It's very cinematic, so it is important to the story.
What is it about Ethan Hunt? I mean, you've had amazing characters in your career, but he keeps coming back in your mind. You keep wanting to come back as him.
Yeah. It is something that I remember hoping that if the first one worked, I would like to do that it allows me to be able to produce a film that's on a very large scale and work with different directors that I admire and come in and say, okay, and we collaborate together in this. You know, people love these kind of movies and filmmakers love kind of movies, and to work with the filmmakers that share that same excitement about this kind of film. And it's very exciting. As I said, I always wanted to work with an international cast. It embraces all of that. It's a big popcorn movie for audiences, and that's, you know, what more could I ask for? And the character, you know, is, you know, we can create any different kind of scenario, and they're very challenging films to make, and I think, you know, when you know, and big entertainment for people.
Okay, this is a slight wrinkle. We're going to have to go into the server room from the outside.
We?
I'm on the computer.
The first time I interviewed you was about 7 years ago, and I asked you about fame and how overwhelming it is for you. Now I'm asking about how overwhelming is it to be famous for so long. Do you still enjoy it the same way?
Yeah, I love making movies.
Yeah.
And so it's, as I said, I feel it's a privilege to be able to do this, and I love it. And I enjoy people. So I like meeting people. I like talking to people and traveling around, and there are some really wonderful things about it, and it allows me, you know, the ability to entertain them. And it's something that I remember in the first film that I made. You know, I remember I was TAPS, you know, years and years ago. I was 18 years old, laying there thinking, I can't believe this is happening to me. I'm actually making a movie. And if I could continue to do this, you know, I'll be very happy.
What's the play?
How important is it for you to turn up on a set, look everyone in the eye and be nice to all of them? Because this is always the recurring comment about you, how lovely you are to every single member of the crew.
Well, we're a family, and we're all making it together. And as I said, I love making movies. I'm not the guy sitting in the trailer. I'm the one who's working and overseeing the making of the film. And I, when I was very young, actually on TAPS, I went to each department to understand what each person's job is and how films are made. Every department, and the quality for it's all these pieces coming together, and I'm dependent on them, and they're dependent on me, and so we come together. I want it to be a great experience for everyone, and I work very hard. In terms of I ask a lot of people of my crews because I want it to be great, and they know that when they're coming to work with me, and I like to have fun within that, and so and I want everyone to shine in the movies. Every character, every department. I tell them right. I say, look, that's your job. Bring me the magic, from your wardrobe, from the sets, and it makes it an incredible experience. And I like to work with people who share the same sensibility, that they feel it's the love and privilege of what they do.
I just wanted to know what your favorite film ever was of your films.
Yeah, that's hard, That's a very difficult question to answer because each one represents a different time, for me, and a different learning experience and a different adventure. I think I can say that I give everything I can to every movie that I've ever made, and each one is, I think a different experience, and it's always made with the intention to tell the best story that I can and to entertain the audience.
Well, NBC2 thanks you for being our star of the month.
Thank you, appreciate it. It's so good to see you again.
وصلنا لنهاية حلقتنا الخاصة بتوم كروز هنا على MBC2. بتمنى أنه تكونوا استمتعتوا فيها. فيلم ميشن امبوسيبل جوست بروتوكول فيكم تحضروا بكل صالتنا بالشرق الأوسط ابتداء من الأسبوع المقبل. برنامج سكوب أكيد فيه دايما أجمل النجوم. فيكم تتابعونا عبر فيسبوك سكوب MBC، عبر تويتر ريا سكوب، وصفحتي الخاصة على فيسبوك ريا اوفيشال. دايما على MBC2 أجمل الأفلام وأكبر النجوم. تابعونا قريبا جدا. See you soon. Ciao.